Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jessie Barton, and today I have a fantastic hip opening yoga flow for you. So if you have any tightness or stiffness in the hips, we're going to open those up. We're going to make you feel better, and we're going to get you a nice full body flow in the process. So go ahead and join me on the mat. We're going to dive right on in today. Take a moment to sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and close your eyes here. Go ahead and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. And start to settle your breath into your belly. Inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And start to notice any areas of your body that feel tight, any areas that feel sort of locked up. And pay close attention to those spots as we move throughout today's flow. I want you to think about releasing and letting go of all of the tension so that you come out of this feeling taller and a little bit lighter. All right, go ahead, flutter your eyes open. Place your right fingertips down. Left arm comes up and over. Think about pressing into your left hip here. Inhale and exhale, swoop that left arm across. Left fingertips come down, right arm up and over. Pressing into your right hip this time. Inhale, exhale, and swoop it back to center. Go ahead and inhale, both arms up. You're gonna hook your thumbs here and just reach up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale in, growing a little bit taller, and exhale, twist to the right. Allow your head to follow that back shoulder, looking all the way behind you, breathing into the twist. Now go ahead, inhale your arms back up to center, grow a little bit taller, and exhale, twist left. Again, you are breathing into the twist, creating more space in your abdomen. And last time, inhale back to center. And then just allow your arms to float down by your sides. We're going to take this into a tabletop position here. Take a moment to draw your navel towards your spine, and then we're going to take this into some bird dog. So you're going to sweep your right arm, left foot, reaching in both directions. And exhale, lower. Sweep left hand, right foot, and lower. Again, right hand, left foot. This time you're going to bring the knee and the elbow to touch, rounding the spine here. Take a big inhale in, and exhale, press out. Beautiful. Set that side down. Sweep left hand, right foot. Draw the elbow and knee together. Inhale here, and exhale, extend. Go ahead and lower that hand. From here, walk your hands to the top of the mat. You're going to drop your hips forward, and we're going to make some figure eights here with the hips. So you're going to start over there at your left hand, and then take the hips over to your right hand, send it all the way back to your left hip, over to your right, and then back to your left hand. Keep going like this, flowing in your own time. And if your figure eights get a little bit messy here, that's okay. We're not looking for perfection today, just progress, just nice open movement here. Stay connected to the breath. And then switch sides. Take your figure eight in the opposite direction. And again, if you get it messed up, don't worry about it. I already messed mine up once. It's fine. Yoga is not about doing everything right. It's about getting down on the mat and finding some tightness, releasing it, and feeling a little bit better at the end. Very nice. Now go ahead, widen your knees and just sit this back into child's pose. So hips come to heels. You can tent your fingertips here. Forehead finds the floor. And take some nice deep breaths into your lower back. Begin to take your weight from side to side here, just shifting into the hips a little bit, opening it up. And then come back to center with your child's pose, but walk your hands all the way out to the left. So you want to create a diagonal line from your hands all the way into your right hip.
Breathe into it. One more big breath here. And then go ahead, walk your hands all the way over to the right. So you're creating a diagonal from your right hands, or from your hands rather, into your left hip. Really pressing your left hip into your heel. A couple of big breaths. And then go ahead, walk your hands back to center and come back into your tabletop position. Check that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, your hips are stacked over your knees, and we're going to take this into some cat-cows. So as you inhale, you're going to round your belly down, lifting your heart up towards the front wall. Exhale, send your upper back towards the ceiling. Keep going like this in your own time. You never need to be right with me. You can even close your eyes here momentarily. One more here wherever you are. And then we'll meet back in that neutral tabletop position. Good. From your neutral tabletop, go ahead and simply step your feet back into plank. Again, making sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrist. You're hugging your hips together here. And then just gently take the heels from side to side. So you're doing little windshield wipers with your heels, waking up that mid-back area a little bit. And then go ahead and rock this all the way into right side plank. So you can have your feet stacked here or one in front of the other. You're lifting your hips nice and high. Your left arm is up towards the ceiling. And then make some snow angels with that top arm. Beautiful. Come back to your center plank and shift over to left side plank. Right arm comes nice and high, hips are high, and then make your snow angels with your right arm. Beautiful. All right, come back to your plank. And from here, we're simply going to soften the knees and send it into downward facing dog. Stretch your heels towards your mat. Allow the shoulder blades to draw together. Head grows heavy in between the arms. And then go ahead, pedal your heels, stretching the calves. Finding your breath. Always coming back to your breath. Come into your full downward facing dog. And we're going to take this into some sun salutations. So looking forward, go ahead and step your feet in between your hands. Coming into your first Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, exhale, and on your exhales, think about releasing down to the mat a little bit more, allowing gravity to do its thing here, pulling the upper body down towards the floor. And then inhale, come up halfway with a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up. When you reach the top, sweep your arms, press your hips, hands connect, hands to heart. Take a moment here in Tadasana, feeling all four corners of your feet firmly planted on the mat. And then we're going to take this in reverse. So sweep your arms back, press your hips forward, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. One full breath in Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up halfway with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands here, step your feet back. We're going to chaturanga all the way down. And then take this into your baby cobra. So chest lifts here. And just test your balance by lifting your hands up. Open up your heart. And exhale, lower. Tuck the toes back into downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time, a little bit quicker this time. So looking forward, you can step or float your feet in between your hands. Uttanasana, one full breath. Exhale, release. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Sweep the arms, press the hips, little back bend. Hands connect, hands to heart, Tadasana. And in reverse, sweep the arms, press the hips.
Exhale, swan dive.
Inhale, halfway.
Exhale, fold.
Plant your hands, step or float your feet here. Chaturanga all the way down. This time we're going to pass through baby cobra all the way up into full cobra. Keep your elbows tucked into the sides of your body, hugging your legs together here, pressing your heart forward and lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes and you're back into downward facing dog. Very nice. All right, shimmy your toes a little bit closer together. You're going to inhale that right leg straight up behind you, three-legged dog. Think about kicking the air with your right heel here so you really feel that stretch in the left hamstring. And then from here, you're going to press forward, bending that knee, folding that knee in, hovering above the mat. And then exhale, kick it back out, three-legged dog. From here, rotate your left foot out, bend the knee, and open up the hip. You're looking for a nice stretch in your right hip flexor, allowing gravity to do its thing, opening up your hip. And while you're here, do some ankle circles with that right foot. Go the other way. Go ahead, straighten that leg out again. You're going to press forward with that front knee, and then you're going to kick this out into fallen star. So right leg is going to come underneath the body. Left arm comes up high. Hips are nice and high. And with that left arm, let's do some snow angels again. One more here. And then gently come out of this, back into three-legged dog one more time. And then go ahead, place that foot in between your hands. From here, you're going to keep your left hand on the inside of that foot, rotate the right arm up. Think about hugging your right knee in here and look for a stretch in your right hip. If it's available to you, you can flip your palm and take your bind here. You want to reach for that inner left hip crease. And allow this to peel that right shoulder open a little bit more. Go ahead, release from your bind here. Bring that hand to the inside of that right foot. You're going to wiggle waggle your right foot out to the outer edge of your yoga mat. And then from here, you're just going to open and close the door with your knee. So you're just kind of rolling into that outward hip extension and then bring your knee back in. It should feel like a nice opening in the hip. Good. Close that door back up again. Bring that foot back in between the hands. You're going to make any micro adjustments you need to here, and then rise up, high lunge. Okay? From here, press into that left hip flexor. You're just pulsing, encouraging it to open up a little bit. And then pause, hook your thumbs, take crescent pose. Gentle little back bend, nothing crazy. Come back up to center and spiral open, warrior two. Check for good alignment here. You want your front heel aligned with your back arch. You're sitting nice and low into that front knee. Big inhale in, exhale it out. Soften your front elbow. Left arm extends. Find one straight line here from your left hand all the way to that left foot. Feel this stretch in that left hip. You're really reaching out of that hip. Think about pulling your right rib cage through. And then go ahead, flip your top palm, pull yourself all the way back into peaceful warrior. Left arm wraps behind, right arm is reaching back towards your back foot. And then spiral the arms back into warrior two once more. Straighten your front foot. You're going to heel toe your back foot forward just a little bit, and then reach as far forward as you can before spiraling that arm down towards the floor, reaching up with your left hand, triangle pose. Breathe into your inner thigh here, your adductor. Think about pulling your right rib cage through. And then go ahead and lower the hand. You're going to come back into your high lunge momentarily. You're going to bring your hands to heart center, and then you're going to pop this into tree pose. Think about allowing this left knee to open up nice and wide, opening up that hip. That's why we're here, right? Find your steady balance, your steady gaze. And then go ahead, rotate that knee forward, flex your foot and extend the heel straight out. Little balance here. And then bend that knee back in, and you're gonna step it back, high lunge. Lower your hands to frame your front foot and step it back, downward facing dog. Very nice. We're gonna take one vinyasa here, and then we're gonna do the other side. So looking forward, step or float your feet. Uttanasana, one big inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Exhale, sweep the arms, press the hips, hands connect, hands to heart. Mountain pose. Take it in reverse, sweep the arms, press the hips, reach it back. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or float your feet. Chaturanga to up dog this time. So a little scoop under of the hips. You're coming up on the backs of the feet. Chest is nice and wide here. Go ahead and hammock your hips. Come to pause. Roll over your back toes and you're back in downward facing dog. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch sides so that you can see me clearly. Shimmy the toes a little bit closer together and inhale the left leg straight up behind you, three-legged dog. You're pressing against the air with your left heel, opening up your hamstring, and then press forward, hovering that knee above the mat. Inhale and exhale, kick it back out. Rotate the toes, bend the knee, open up that left hip. Find that stretch in the left hip flexor, and then make some ankle circles with your left foot. And go the other way. Go ahead, straighten that leg out again. You're gonna press forward, hovering that knee for just a moment, and then kick it out, fallen star. Take your gaze up to that upper hand, and then from here, you're going to make your snow angels theme of this yoga practice, aside from hip opening today. Beautiful. Gently come back out of this into your three-legged dog, and then you're going to place that foot in between the hands. Right hand's going to stay there. Left arm rotates up towards the ceiling. Hug your left knee in, looking for the stretch in that left hip. If it's available to you, you can flip your palm, take your bind here, reaching for your inner right hip crease, peeling your left shoulder open, breathe into it. Beautiful. Release that arm, bring it to the inside of the foot, wiggle waggle that foot to the outer edge of the yoga mat, and then you're simply going to open and close the door, open your knee up to the side and closing it back up. Good. Then bring that foot rather back in between your hands. Make any micro adjustments you need to rise up, high lunge. Beautiful. Press it forward, opening that right hip flexor. And then go ahead, clasp the hands, tiny little back bend here, crescent pose. Come back up here and spiral open, warrior two. Checking your alignment, front heel, back arch, sitting nice and deeply into that front knee. And then soften your front elbow, extended side angle. Now checking for that stretch in your right hip. You're reaching out of that place, one straight line from your right hand all the way to your right foot. Flip your palm, pull yourself all the way back into peaceful warrior. Right hand is reaching for that left inner hip crease. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Come back into your warrior two once more. Straighten your front leg, heel toe the back foot forward. Reach it as far forward as you can and then spiral it down into your triangle pose. Feel the stretch in the inner thigh.
And then from here, go ahead, frame that front foot again. You're going to rotate that back foot towards the front, rise up, high lunge, hands to heart, and then press forward, coming into tree. Ooh, we got a little wobbly tree there. That's okay. Sometimes you have to wobble to find your balance. Standing up nice and tall here, focus on that open hip, that open knee. Good, now go ahead, rotate that knee forward. You're gonna flex your foot and kick out with that foot. Little single leg balance here. Good, fold that foot back in and then simply place it down on the mat. We'll take one more vinyasa here. So starting here, mountain pose, Tadasana, sweep the arms, press the hips, hands connect, swan dive all the way down. Uttanasana, inhale, exhale. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step or float your feet. Chaturanga all the way down and take this into full cobra. Press the heart forward, elbows are tucked in. Go ahead, lower down, tuck the toes, back into downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale here. And simply go ahead and come onto your knees. All right, from here, you're going to bring your right foot out in front of you. We'll work right side first. I want you to press into that front hip flexor. You can wiggle waggle your right foot out a little bit. And you're gonna hang out here. Now from this position, I want you to squeeze the glutes so you're protecting the low back. And then we're gonna take this into a hamstring stretch because if the hips are tight, oftentimes the hammies are as well. So you're gonna pull back on this, flex your right toes towards you, and then you're gonna hinge the upper body forward over that leg. Now don't stress, it does not matter how far you get here. And if you need some blocks here to assist you, go ahead, pause me, grab some blocks, and then come back to this position. You're simply flexing the toes towards you. If it's available to you, you can walk the hands out a little bit more, tuck the chin, but don't stress it, work wherever you are. And then we're gonna take this into that lunge position again. Hands come back to the top of the knee, okay? So we're gonna flow through this 3 more times. You're pressing into this hip flexor, you're squeezing your glute. And then you're gonna flex those toes towards you, coming down as low as you can. Breathing into your hamstring. And then again, press forward. Hands come to the top of that knee. Squeeze the glute, protect the hip, then the low back. And pull it back towards you. And one more time, press into that hip flexor, squeeze the glute. And pull back, flexing your right foot towards you. Very nice. All right, we're simply going to switch sides here. So bring that left foot in front of you. You're going to wiggle waggle your foot forward, press into your right hip, squeeze your glutes to protect. Identify that nice stretch in your hip flexor. And then flex your toes towards you, hinge forward, bringing your upper body closer to that leg, doesn't matter how far. Hang out here, breathe into the hamstring. Go ahead, press forward again. Hands come to the knee. And pull it back. Press forward. And pull it back. And last time, press forward here. Deepest one yet. If you've opened it up, it's a little bit warmer. And then go ahead, pull it back. Very nice. All right, have a seat on your mat. We're gonna take this into some internal, external hip rotations. Just gonna feel really good. So you're gonna bring the feet out in front of you. Let me slide back here a little bit. chest is open here, and you're simply going to drop the knees in and then over to the other side. Now, when you get to each side, I want you to think about pressing that back knee into the mat. That's going to increase your internal hip rotation and feel really good in the hip. Keep flowing like that. You do not need to be right with me. Work wherever you are. And now when we come over to this side, whichever side it is for you, I want you to sweep that back arm up and reach towards the back of the room. And then go ahead, come on over to the other side, same thing. Sweep and reach. It's like you're reaching out of your hips, okay? So you should feel a nice stretch in that back hip. Once more on each side. Come back over. And last time. Very nice. Now stay on this side, whichever side that is for you. It doesn't matter. We're going to do the other side. And I want you to make both legs more or less at a 90-degree angle. From here, you're going to rotate your body so that you're facing that front knee, and then you're just going to walk the hands out here. So this is your modified pigeon. You can come down to the forearms, or if it's available to you, you can walk the hands all the way out. Find some stillness here. We're just going to hang out. Focus on breathing into your front hip. With each exhale, perhaps you're able to release just a tiny bit more. Hang out here for a couple more breaths. Releasing, letting go. Last inhale, exhale. And then gently walk your hands back up. You're going to rotate the knees over to the other side. Doesn't matter how you get there. Adjust so that that front knee is more or less at 90 degrees. Rotate the upper torso towards that knee and then walk it out. Again, don't stress about how far you get here. Just lower down to whatever is manageable. You should be able to breathe through it. Find your breath. One more inhale, exhale here. And then go ahead, walk your hands up. Very nice. Go ahead and come onto your back. You're going to keep the feet flat on the floor. You're going to bring your arms by your side. We're going to take this into bridge pose. So go ahead and peel your hips up to their highest point. Once they're there, roll your shoulder blades together, clasp your hands underneath your back, and just keep lifting those hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Keep squeezing the glutes, keep pressing those hips up. And then go ahead, release your hands, roll your back down, and hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side here. And now I want you to cross your right ankle over your left knee. And in that hole you've created, you're going to reach through, pull that left knee towards you, and with your right elbow, you're going to gently guide that right knee open. So this is your supine figure 4 stretch. You should feel a nice stretch down into the hip. Breathe into it. And as you hang out here, maybe you can bring the whole operation a little bit closer to you, deepening that stretch. And then gently release here. We're going to reverse that cross, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, reach into that hole, left elbow is on the inside of that left knee, and gently pull the right knee towards you. Breathe into it.
One more breath here. And then gently release from this. Take this into happy baby, so you can grab the outer edges of the feet or both big toes, open the knees up nice and wide, and rock it from side to side. So take a moment here to notice how your hips feel specifically. Notice also how your entire body feels, but just notice if, we sort of worked out the tension, the tightness in the hips, or if there's still some areas that you could tap into to release a little bit more. Just note them, don't judge it, just note it. And then go ahead, hug the right knee in, release the left leg straight down. Squeeze that right knee in and simultaneously flex your entire left leg. So you're holding a contraction in that left leg, and hold here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg, draw your right knee across the body, right arm extends long, and take your gaze over that right hand. Breathe into the twist. With that left hand, you can gently guide your knee closer to the mat if it's not there already, but never push into pain. You'll know if a stretch is appropriate or if it's too much. If it's too much, back off. Yoga's not about too much. It's about meeting yourself where you are today. All right, gently go ahead, roll back over onto your back. Right leg comes down. We're going to repeat that on the left side. So hug that left knee in. Flex your entire right leg, including the glute. Squeeze here, holding the contraction for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that right leg. Left knee draws across. Left arm opens up to the side. Take your gaze all the way over that left hand and breathe into the twist. Beautiful. Gently roll back over onto your back, hugging both knees into the chest one more time. Give yourself a little rock from side to side, massaging the back. And then when you're ready, go ahead and rock it up into a seated easy pose. So there you have it. That is your hip opening yoga. I hope you feel a little bit more open. I hope you feel a lot more relaxed. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jessie Barton. Please do, if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. I am dropping new content absolutely every single day, so you don't want to miss out. Again, my name is Jessie Barton, and I'll see you real soon.